Hello, guys. Hello. Well, my name is Henry Balogun. I'm an author and a teacher. And many years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, 15 years ago, I wrote this book for you guys who want to go to the university. And let's start. How many of you here want to go to university? Okay, not everybody. It's okay. Fine. It's all right. It's all right. Now, why do you want to go to the university? Further to where? To advance what? So, what do you want to know again? So you don't want to learn a career, you just want to further more. Which careers do you want to do? Well, anyway, how many of you guys, or has anyone here ever been to a university campus? Which school? Uniben. Which school? Unilag. That's our school. Which one? Unilag. Great. Anyway, just like you guys, like 22 years ago, when I entered university, like 22 years ago, yes, 22 years ago or about that, 22 or 20 years ago, I was in university, yes. I thought I knew about university system about 22 or 20 years ago. My elder brother and sister were in the university. They all went to Unilag. So I thought because they were there, I knew, and I had friends, you know. I had friends who were in school, and they would talk about school, the university is this, is that. They would talk about the fun, the men, see fine girls in school, boys, latest fashion, latest this. Most of them never came to tell you about their results. Have you noticed it? If you have friends who are in university, do they ever tell you about their results? They only tell you that, that course, some lecturer, they will tell you school is hard, school is this. What is hard there? Go. They don't tell you, right? You guys want to go to university. When I was at that level of trying to go and eventually started, I thought I knew about the school system. Just the way you people might think you know about it. But when I got to the school, to the university, I realized there were things I didn't know that were important. Like 100 level first semester, when I started school, 100 level first semester, I thought, well, since I was in the university, I was already a big boy. So there was no need to go to class all the time because no parents were around to force you. No class teacher that would mark attendance and register. Presents are every day, nothing like that. Your life was in your hand. So you could go to parties every weeknight. If there was club on Monday night, you could go. Nobody will catch you. You understand? So 100 level first semester, I didn't really used to go to class. I would go to class once or twice a week. I'll go and have fun. I'll go around and have fun. I'll look for the fine girls on campus. Beautiful girls, actually. Look for them. Go and party. Do this, do that. When examination came, my results, my GP, was at the lagoon front. You know, like there's a lagoon. So we used to say, when your result is at the lagoon front, you have a problem. Meaning that your result is going into the water. And the water is carrying you away. If the water eventually carries the result away, it has finished. You understand? That was what I experienced. First semester 100 level, after the exam, I saw my results. I was terrified. Why? Because that time, they used to send results to your family at home. But maybe I thank God for God or for a miracle, or maybe it was a devil, that my result was not sent to my family. They didn't know. I realized that not just myself, so many of my friends were like that. I was lucky that I quickly recalibrated, took my steps back and did right. Many of my friends do. They started school brilliant guys, intelligent, but from one party to another, fun, exam time, they were not ready for school. Gradually they started failing until some of them who were supposed to graduate as top in their classes graduated bottom. Some of them had terrible results. Some did not graduate. Some spent 6 years doing a 4-year course. I know somebody personally who spent 8 years instead of spending 5 years just doing a degree. Why? Because of focus, because of ignorance. You understand what I'm saying? Now, how will you guys avoid that? Let me tell you something. First of all, let me tell you about how this university system is structured. The university is like a country. In the country, you have a president, right? In the university, what do you think the president is called? The VC, Vice Chancellor. What of the Vice President? What do they call the person? It's called the DVC, Deputy Vice Chancellor. Then you have states in a country, right? What do you call the states in a university? Faculty. They are called faculty. You have local governments in states. What are the local governments called in university? Departments. So it's like a country. A faculty is headed by a dean. D-E-A-N, dean. It's called dean of faculty. That's like the governor of a state. A department is headed by a head of department, HOD. You understand? Those are the people. And then more importantly, there's somebody that you should befriend when you get to university. You must befriend that person. I did not say you should fall in love romantically or no. You should know that person, speak with that person. Don't be shy. That person is your course advisor. That person is your course advisor. You understand? Is your course advisor. You should get to know your course advisor. You know, that person is very important because he or she has the information you need. Information is key. Whether you fail or pass depends on the information you have. Your course advisor holds the information you need. So once you get to university, meet your course advisor, talk to the person, tell them your problems, let them advise you and tell you how to move. Or else, you'll just be walking like a blind person until your head hits so many brick walls and brick walls and brick walls before you learn. That person is key to your existence in your university. So meet that person. So I just laid a quick job on the university system, how it is built. So let's talk about the degrees. What do you get when you go to university? What qualifications can you do in university? You can get a diploma. You can get a degree. A degree can be a BSc or BA, Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Arts. You know, you can get, it can even be BEd, but bachelor's. You can get a master's degree. Those are things you can study for. You can study for a PhD, doctorate. Those are the basic things you study. In between, there might be others, but those are the basic things you study for in a university. Those are the degrees you are awarded when you go to a university. You get it? Let's talk about courses. I'm trying to be fast here. Now, when you apply to school, you are given admission and all that, you start. You are given a course form. A form where you register the courses you do. How do you know them? Your course advisor has to give you that information. In university, there are different kinds of courses. We have courses that we call core course, C-O-R-E, core courses or compulsory courses. If you don't pass a core course, you are not going to graduate. It's impossible. If, for example, you want to read engineering, You must pass engineering courses. They are core to your study. Those are the things that will make you an engineer. Those are core courses. You also have elective courses. Elective courses. Those courses are courses you can borrow from other places to increase your body of knowledge, to increase your knowledge. Borrow from other departments. Those are called elective courses. Some elective courses are compulsory from your department. Some are not compulsory. Then you have some courses we call prerequisite courses, meaning they are like yin-yang. They are like front and back courses. A prerequisite course, it is like A and B. If you don't pass A, you cannot come and do B. You must pass A to register for B in a prerequisite course. If you don't pass part 1, you cannot do part 2, register for part 2. That is a prerequisite course. Are you with me? Let's go on. Then there are some courses, university-wide courses, that are made compulsory by the university for you to pass. They might not have any units, meaning that they might not add to your result. They might be very low, but if you have the best results and you don't pass a university-wide course, university-required course, you will not graduate. You will not graduate. They might have 0 units, meaning they don't add to your result. But if you don't pass them, they call them GNS, GST, that's General Studies, General African Studies, and they have names like that. You don't graduate, so you have to pass them. So those are the main courses. You have your core courses, elective courses, university-wide courses. Those are the main courses you take in a university. So how do you identify your courses? For example, if you're studying mathematics, courses are given symbols or codes rather. They're giving codes. So if it is mathematics, for example, it might be written as this. Instead of writing the whole mathematics, it might just be written as MAT. MAT is mathematics department. So if it is maybe algebra you are doing at that department and is first semester 100 level, it might be MAT 101. 101 shows his algebra first semester. If you get to 200 level, it might be if you get to second semester, it might be MAT 102. So you have the abbreviation for the name and the code for the exact course you are doing. So if it's biz admin, usually they have boss first semester 101, stuff like that. That's how they codify courses in university. They are codified like that. Each course you do has a unit, meaning that you don't just do like in secondary school. After GSS1 or after SS1, you pass, promote to SS2, Ojoro Council, they don't use the results. You start fresh results in SS2. In university, the results you have from day 1, 100 level first semester, will either bless you or haunt you till your final year. For example, I made a terrible mistake when I was in my 100 level first semester. It really messed up my results. It was a terrible result. I think I had like a 1 point GPA, or maybe I think I had about a 1 point GPA. So it was bad. So I had to work and keep on working. I kept on working to come out of a 1 point GPA. 1 point GPA is pass. It's not third class, it's pass. So I had to work from pass to third class to 2.2 to 2.1. You get it? What is a GPA? I just talked about GPA. Who has an idea? What does it mean? What's the full meaning of GPA? GPA means grade point average. GPA means grade point average. GPA, grade point average. That is how your result is codified. For example, your result is your first semester, or each semester you generate a GPA. Each semester you generate a GPA. The GPA you generate in first semester is added to second semester and then is divided. When you get to 200 level, the GPA you get in 200 level first semester is added to all the GPA from your 100 level again and divided. Second semester is added again and divided. You understand what I'm saying? So if you have been getting poor results, that poorness will be coming to reduce the work you are doing. Because you didn't do it yesterday, it will not affect you unless you work extra hard to start blocking and blocking and blocking before you can clear that deficit you have there. Are you with me? So let's talk about it. Courses have what we call units. For example, if it's mathematics department, we use MAT 101. They might give MAT 101 a unit. Units of, it might be 3 units. Each course is given units according to how the university deems it, according to the value the university places on that course. That's how they give it a unit. You know, it might be okay. So you take another course. It might be since the faculty, it might be a faculty of science course. It might be 2 units. You might take a course from maybe MAT 103 also or something. You know, that might end up being a 4 units. So for example, then we add it for that. We add it up. How many units does this make? 9. So let's say if these are the courses you are doing that semester, your total units is 9. Now check it. In MAT 101, for example, because most schools use a 5-point grading system. 1 to 5 is how they grade you. So if, for example, you get say 5 points in MAT 103, that's your score. You get 5 points here. Here you get 0. No, you get 1. And here you get 2. How do we calculate it? We multiply this 3 times 5. 1 times 2. 2 times 4. So add them up. So that person's total units is scored for that semester is 25. Now how do you get the GPA? The GPA for that semester, you divide this by this. So quickly divide 25 by 9. 2 point what? Talk, speaker, let me hear you. 2.7. So this person's GPA for that semester is 2.7. 2.7 is it 3? 9 in 25. You understand? That's his GPA for the semester. Basically, I just showed you how to calculate a GPA. So each course you take at university has a unit attached to it. If you go and fail, if you get 1 in a 5-unit course, it's your fault though. If you get 5 in a 5-unit course, so look at this person now. If he had gotten 5 here, what will he have here? 20. Would that have been a plus to him or a minus? You understand? So it's important that you take these things seriously. It's important you take these things seriously. As it is now, when you go to university, let me tell you, the school will not give you an award for most popular. They won't give you an award for the most handsome. They won't give you an award or a certificate for the richest. They won't give you an award for the best dress. They will give you a certificate based on how you perform in school, and how you perform is dependent on these things, basic things. This is just what will determine what you are given when you graduate from school. A lot of people, even up until final year, don't know how to calculate this simple maths. You'll be surprised. They don't know. They just see their results. They don't know how to calculate it. And they keep going like that. They just keep going like that. You understand? So, in summary, let me wrap this up. In summary, you guys, you need to make sure that before you start school, find out about the school, find out the important courses, find out the important people you should know. Don't talk to your friends that will lie to you. Don't talk to friends that will lie to you. Meet people who can be honest with you, who will tell you exactly what you need. Meet people ahead of you. When you go to a new university, go and find out who has the best GPA or best CGPA. Because when you add GP upon GP, it's called cumulative, right? It becomes cumulative. So it's called a CGPA at the end of the day. Find out about those things. As I said earlier on, most schools use a 5-point grading system. What do you get when you come out? Let me just add this. The class of degrees you get, you have a first class, second class upper, then you have a third class. No, sorry, second class upper, then second class, third class, then pass. These are the things you can get. Don't laugh, for even very intelligent people end up sometimes having pass or third class. Why? Because they didn't pay attention to the important things. Are you with me? So when you go to a school, make friends that are impactful. Look for who has first class or 2-1. This is called first class or 2-1, second class upper. Meet them, ask them, how did you prepare? How did you pass? What is important? What is tough? How do you do this? Where's your past question? Where are your notes? Ask basic questions like that. Let them mentor you. And you'll find out your career or your movement in the school will be smooth. At this point, I would like to stop the presentation and say thank you for listening. I'm sure you have questions for me. Go ahead.
The university, is there anything like
Yes. He said, do they repeat courses? Exactly. If you fail a course, because this is an abridged talk, that's why I can't go into details. If you, for example, fail a course, you would have to carry it over, meaning you have to do it the next year. It doesn't mean that you have to repeat all the courses. You repeat that one course the next time. So you re-register it. As long as your total units, you don't have your total units completed, you can add your carryover to the next year and do it. You can also decide to deliberately keep some courses. If you feel that I can't read all these courses, you can talk to your course advisor. He will tell you that, okay, keep this one. When you have time, come and do it. But you have to plan. You want to ask a question? What? They don't. They do. It's carryover. It's called carryover. It's called a receipt. Receipt carryover. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you very much.